Ladies and gentlemen, before we begin our main event, at this time we ask you to stand for the playing of the national anthem. Oleksandr Usyk. Glowacki. Once again, a referee in charge, Robert Bird.
The only thing I'll remind you of now, Usyk, gentlemen, let's do this.
5 knockouts, both very accomplished amateurs, although one standout in Oleksandr Usyk, who, although an undefeated collision of cruiserweights that we can't wait for, Tony. The long reigning Marco hook, and now he's back at home with to impress. It really is a good one, such a tasty affair.
Adam, one thing we can't underestimate here is to impress. He will meet Glowacki, engage him up close, as you can see here. Good left hand there by Usyk.
Yeah, Night on foreign soil as well, as Johnny was saying. He's very aggressive and he can punch.
He is, and Usyk was taken, and Krzysztof Glowacki is the world champion.
Lovely left hand as well.
Early does. He was getting off body shots quite early.
To Krzysztof Glowacki, who's coming on strong. He took 11 to get rid of Matty Askin. Varol, he's rounded, he's tough, he's aggressive.
Southpaw left hand. So already you can see he's not
pedigree from the amateurs. You've got to take him to places where he's a professional yet. And as we can see here, Glowacki is putting the pressure on.
Wilder for a good few rounds. He did get knocked out, but
means of doing that, he's going to have to take stuff on the way in.
A bet around that. And was also working with Dylan White for a while. Very bigger of the two. The challenge and the power and the heart and the belt now, which he won't want to give up.
You know, and put in place a game plan that he will have worked on for many, many weeks.
What would your final advice have been, Dave?
Usyk's got a box. He's got to keep it long. He's got to strength away from him. Keep popping him with a jab. Because Usyk, he punches hard. So keep
damage before to Glowacki.
Right eye.
Glowacki's got it. He's got to get up for a jab. He's popping it off. He's finding a few left hooks and left hands in.
Although he got through that fight and beat Marco Hook in the big upset, he was down. And
you give him, he's not a fancy punch picker with straight
his feet into the canvas a little bit more.
He's finding quite a lot of good counters on this round. Glowacki lean in, fall short.
The thing I will touch on is Glowacki is looking.
Even his jabs are stiff and slow, and that's the problem that he's got.
Keep using your jab over and over again. Advice from the Usyk corner.
And it's sound advice, Adam. Create a distance between you and Glowacki. Create the distance between you and Glowacki.
Glowacki will come into play at the moment.
He's been sparring and fighting super heavyweight, big men. To be careful on the inside, though. He won't have had much inside fighting. That was a big left-hand swing from Glowacki. Didn't seem to...
They're the keys for Glowacki. He has to nail him with body shots. He has to take the fluidity.
Doing it at WSB, doing it in the shorter round format. He's got to do this over 12 rounds.
Look for them shots, Adam. There you go. The one
every now and again hits him with something hard around the back of the head, in the body.
Will they be needed? A long, long way to go in this WBO. The two southpaws, sometimes two southpaws
giving him easy opportunities to be hit. That's a good counter right hook there from Glowacki. He deserves as the world champion coming into this fight.
From Glowacki again. I wonder if he's got the added power.
His big left hands.
Usyk's always been known as being very heavy. Glowacki loads with everything. That's a nice little short combination inside him.
Great pedigree. And such an enticing...
Anything when you step to them professional ropes, he has to show.
Tony, I think Glowacki's getting quite a few power shots off this round.
Just got a bit more success, Dave, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
What's come out of the Ukraine after the Sko brothers and their success. It's brilliant to see. It was some fight that.
You know, keeps changing because ultimately it's not going to stay.
Of Usyk, he can be hit, but there he goes with a right hand back. Enjoying myself here, and if he backs up Glowacki, he's in big trouble.
Yeah, he is. But let's not forget.
These are on what previous fights. Good overhand left there from Glowacki. Going the body will show later, you know, the Olympians moving on the way now. So, you know, like I say, boxing's gone from strength to
Usyk, and this is how Dave's got
Great
it.
balance, just keeps floating around that ring. They're good body shots, really good body shots.
Counters, he must be very careful. That was very close there from Glowacki. A big left hand. Must be wary of these counters. These are good body shots, fast hands.
Dazzling combination from Usyk. Well, we're already into the 8th round of this, and it's been compelling catching, and the ring movement of Oleksandr Usyk week by week at the moment here on Sky. And we're delighted to his 10th fight to try and become a world champion, and he would be a deserved one.
Yeah. But just looking at Usyk, he started varying the jab now. He's jabbing to the body, he's stabbing.
Like I said, the only fault I could make if he used the jab a little bit more, Glowacki, but he's just falling short and missing ever so slightly as he did there.
I was with Johnny in the Austrian mountains where we got a sneak preview of Oleksandr. The feeling we get is that Usyk is more in control. Occasionally looks a bit subdued, or more subdued than he did when he fought Herc and
he needs a little bit of success with some power shots, and he's getting, you know, maybe 2 or 3 punches off in a good combination.
He's got in them shots, and it's made
the man in front of you is a superior technician, superior boxer with great feet. It's very, very hard to implement what you need to do. He was loaded up on all those shots, but did anything land there?
No,
it was over and over the top of the shoulder.
And a wry nod from Usyk to say, yep, I'll give you a slashing one over the top.
Usyk looking to put his foot
after his attacks as well, so it's going to be harder for him to counter when he's coming forward.
Swinging, but not the success.
And they will be the ones telling them, let's close this shot.
And you know whether it's right to put the foot on the pedal, don't you?
That's what I was saying.
Punches that are hitting you. Usyk will know, but I still think he feels that Glowacki, you see all these counter punches that he's falling short, and that's a good 4 or 5 punch combination there from Oleksandr Usyk, as we can see once again there. That one got home.
Yep, drills himself forward. You never know, those can be catching the eye of the judges, but more quality from Usyk, who's his capabilities, the reputation he came into the ring with, and he's absolutely loving it in there. Oleksandr Usyk in world boxing.
Starting to push him back now, physically.
It's starting to become heavy weather and tough for the champion. You expected, what you thought might well occur.
About him, you know, I have said he's an amazing fighter, a brilliant fighter, but I've also saying I can't agree with that.
I can't agree with that score. I don't know what Greg Oz is watching.
That is my impression.
Closer than we feel.
For me, he needs one. For me, I think he looks tired. Even his power shots look
big
even
left
slower.
hand, the Leonards. Absolutely.
But it's very rare in such a big man.
Oh, big left hand, right hand. They bounce off the chin. And it really is a tremendous effort, but again, he gets pinged. Amazing Glowacki coming back and showing that they didn't hurt. Body shots as well. It's a repertoire.
He's looking for the statement and a stoppage.
I think he's looking for the world. Usyk's been in control.
But Usyk's landing, and Glowacki's...
And the come forward attempts, and he's got him there, Glowacki! Robert Bird, he needs a knockout.
Agreed, Adam. Glowacki is coming on strong, and Usyk is going on defensively, hands tight, adjusting that angles a bit. They're good shots from Usyk.
Lovely right hand of Glowacki, who's so hardened in this game.
Will that show have any influence?
Let's hope the earmuffs don't spoil this one, eh?
Willing, their man, Glowacki on to retain his title and international boxing. It's been a pleasure again.
Glowacki's shown amazing amounts of durability in this contest.
No failing down the stretch for it. What a true champion. Is he gonna 5 seconds left? They both go toe-to-toe. There'll be huge respect. Really good fight. Classy operators. Immense. We could have seen 3 more like the old days for the world cruiserweight title. And for me, he is, and that he can become a real star.
And the new WBO cruiserweight champion of the world, Oleksandr Usyk.
The new addition. Welcome, Oleksandr Usyk.